was tiring, but we're fine. The quest to plumb the one...
Paimon's not tired.
Ugh, that's
Well, it doesn't look like an astrologer.
That's because you have too many...
Are you also
Who are you?
Oh, my brothers and I are all merchants. You look rather tired. The cart we hired will be coming in a while. No need.
There's no need. Now shoot.
Huh? Miss.
Cease your pretensions, bandit. Picking up people on the road who appear vulnerable.
What are you saying? If you don't want to get on, don't.
Well then, shall I tell you now which objects you have on you that are stolen? If you have any quibbles, we can bring people to corroborate what I've said and all will come to light. If I lose, I'll pay you 20,000. How about it? If you're real legit...
You've pushed it too far, Brad. I don't know how you found out, but as long as we get rid of you...
Don't fret, it's just a... You said earlier that there was no...
Another test subject.
Shadows of fate!
Cool it!
Feel the beat!
You're finished!
Stand clear.
Shadows of fate!
Fry! You're open!
Frostbite!
Fry!
Dodge this! There's no end to this. You're open!
Feel the beat! Amp it up!
You're open!
Stand clear. Absorption test.
Written in the stars! Let me scribe. What did you think? Did that satisfy your expectation? Such things. Lies are worthless before, though it may take more time.
But you did hit some bumps in the road.
Because Tivat's stars, anything related to you. That is why I must meet that successor. Without... Whatever the case. All right, I'm rested. Let's get this journey to Mondstadt over with.
If only we had a cart.
I thought you were... Are you ready? Don't shame your master now. We're about to meet that successor. I guess. Wait, we have a rule that forbids us from teaching outsiders, but I suppose... My astrology is based on hydromancy, and as the name suggests, I use the Allow me to demonstrate. From the present station and movement of the stars... I see.
Doesn't that sound like...
We will meet her... Well, that's all the information we... It seems... Never mind, I'll explain...
Wow, it's you, Mr. Honorary Knight. And Paimon, too, you're back.
That's her. The successor to great knowledge.
Successor?
That's right.
An ocean of
Fish? No.
I should be the one saying that.
But my predictions can't be mistaken.
That's right. Oh, so...
My readings told me as much.
Mystical arts? So Glee's mother is the friend and rival.
Yes. As well versed in astrology as she was, my master knew.
Well, Glee's so young. So even if.
Yes. It seems she has inherited the blood, but not the knowledge. What a miscalculation. There can be no contest like this. Ah, yes.
Oh, I know this one. So you're here for that box. I'll look. Wait here. Ah, I remember now. I buried it together. Wait for me. I'll be right back. Glee, don't just run.
I'll help her pack these things back in. You go after her. Looking at how rash she is,
We're here. This is it. Let's take it. It can't be. Ah, Dendro's lines. We can talk.
Pyrotechnics!
Enhanced Animal Module 75. Animal Test 6308.
Dodge this!
Found it! Glad it wasn't damaged in the... Retrieval complete! Let's bring it back!
You're back at last. I had intended to read a book to pass. It dropped from Clee's backpack. Never mind that. So
We did. It's in...
that's wonderful.
Huh? Well, it's because I borrowed this box to store my
Borrowed?
But since you're here for the box, I took all my treasures out.
You used it to store your things? Then where are the...
Oh, you want the thing that used to be in the box?
You haven't broken it, have you?
No, it's the book in your hand.
What? This. So this, the thing she wanted back after 50 years. I'm finished. No wonder that old woman said I should not look at it no matter what, or she'd rip me to shreds.
Am I? It was you who said you... I don't know well, if...
Impossible. Astrology can see through all lies. You've seen it yourself.
That's so sad. Maybe you could forget everything in that book and then...
That's... too difficult. Yes.
Well, then you'll...
Stop talking about it. I'll just have to stay in Mondstadt temporarily. Once that old crow... But what will I do about my astrology research? No, wait. I don't even have a place to stay.
About that, we can go ask Cat...
The Adventurers Guild? Ah, right. Oh,
I see. There is a magic laboratory in Mondstadt. Although we have a few specialists who could I believe that if the astrologist you mentioned can break... All right.
Mondstadt.
What's the hurry?
the person who placed this seal. Interesting. Let me see. I see. So, if you... All right.
Holy moly, that's amazing! Now we just need to go back to Catherine and you'll be able to stay here.
No need, no need. You have my utmost thanks.
You are?
Oh, I'm Goth, the owner of this house. I passed by the Adventurers Guild a while. I never thought this troublesome seal would be dispelled so quickly.
Does that mean I can stay here?
Of course, to express my thanks, I shall...
Rent? I didn't hear anything about rent, and
well, yes,
I mean...
Paimon thinks Mona's
I guess I don't have any other choice.
Great! Then we are agreed. I will go prepare the documentation. Please wait here.
Thanks for your help. Also, without the necessary tools and without new knowledge, but I promise that I'll do a reading for you first thing once I'm ready. Thank you. Our traveling together, I wish you both safe travels.
How is she gonna make... Maybe we should come back and check on...
Dodge this!
And she's been handling it alone.
You're just...
Aren't you Ningguang's servants? How come you're here?
We are Miss Ningguang's private secretary.
Have you seen Miss Ganyu, Traveler? It has been several days.
They commissioned Ganyu as their aunt. Still, Ganyu should...
Is that so? Maybe...
I'm afraid it's not very even when it's time for her annual... She couldn't possibly be using her mission as an excuse to slack off.
Oh, Paimon sees how it is. But she's half adepted.
It's because of this When we first heard the three of us would be taking over for me.
We couldn't have imagined that Miss Ganyu's daily workload far exceeds what...
We don't even know how long we've been working. We feel...
Looks like you got a serious emergency on your...
Speaking of Julian Karst, Traveler...
Of course!
That's good news. Could you go to Julian Karst and find Miss Ganyu for us? We're saved.
It's about...
No, perhaps we should go to...
So Ganyu left to visit Cloud Retainer. Doesn't she live in Mount Aozang? We should hurry up. Paimon hopes we can find her there. Person standing over there. That's Ganyu. We finally found her. Absorption test.
Power cord!
Ganyu, here
You two. I did not expect to meet you. I shouldn't. I have left the human world.
Huh? You don't want to be the
That's why you're here?
What?
The clouds fold and unfold. When the Adepti entrusted my Adepti blood makes me... I delivered the letter and came back. Perhaps that mission of mine was just a pretext to remove me. I appreciate your kindness, but there's no need for your words of comfort. After
But...
Who disturbs the peace of these mountains?
Cloud Retainer?
One merely jests. One felt your presence the moment you...
Wow, you Adepti really...
Come here to chat about the old times with Ganyu. It looks like you get along quite well. A matter leaves you at an... Not to worry. One is exceptional at seeking avenues for yes. Since you are Ganyu's friends,
Cloud Retainer.
Nothing to be ashamed of. You were so cute as a child.
Oh, Paimon wants to hear it!
Little Ganyu loved when the horns on the top of her head were caressed. When one was still taking care of her, one...
Wow!
Plump she was back then. The day Ganyu bumped, so fearful she was that she hid in a rock's cleft for 2 days and nights. One found her wailing of a monster she had seen.
Cloud Retainer? Forget it. It's about time for my training. I will take my leave.
Ah, one's intention was merely to relieve the awkward tension. Be that so, but returning to Ganyu, one cannot help but feel that one will tell you more about her, if you should permit it. Most benevolent among all Adepti are the Qilin. They drink only spring water and eat only whole grain. But perhaps the mountainous dwellings of Adepti in Joyun Karst might be too lonely for her human side. Under moonlight did one see her last. She stood by the precipice's edge, and upon the mist-veiled mountains she gazed. Her thin figure was immersed in the vast sea of clouds. One noticed her loneliness, and sought to convince her to go back to the human world. But just then, she said thus.
Liyue Harbor feels even lonelier than Joyun Karst. When I look at the sea of clouds in Joyun Karst, I merely feel the loneliness of a solitary cloud gazer. When I step into the sea of people in Liyue, I feel the loneliness of an inhuman that doesn't belong in the human world.
One did, by chance, hear this much of Ganyu's thoughts. Alone, she will find her predicament hard to conquer. One hopes that you will
Oh, Retainer's right. We can't leave Ganyu depressed like... Anyways, what's that training Ganyu was talking about?
She has sought to reclaim her Adeptus side since returning to Joyun Karst. At her behest, she should be in the southern part of Mount Aozang right now, preparing for the trial.
Huh, is that so? Let's go take a look then!
Why did you come here? Is that so? This trial was the training is much to her signature style.
Is it...
No, I'm aware of your strength. If you're... Next on the agenda, no touching.
There's a lot of gliding around. It like something Cloud Retainer would come up with.
Access denied. Access denied. Access denied. I agree.
Ganyu?
The training's
Huh? So there are more
No.
Who is?
Conqueror of...
Huh. So it's Xiao. That cold-hearted lone...
I found... He's already waiting for...
Of course we...
Evil shall be dispersed. Disappear! You're half an hour late. I see you still haven't abandoned...
I'm sorry. I had a meeting with...
I don't need your explanations and don't require any mutual understanding between us. I'm just helping you with your training. That's all.
Xiao is such a strict...
You're neither an Adeptus nor a human, always treading the line between the two worlds. Instead of explaining yourself to me, you should face your true self.
I have nothing to hide.
The body and the mind are one. The trial I've prepared for you will explore the true potential.
Yes. I'm ready.
Boring! Focus on the
The trial's begun! Paimon can feel it in the air. Even the weather's changed.
No touching!
Don't get frostbite. Cool it. Ha! Ah! Ah! Ha! Ha! Ha!
Access denied. No touching. We're way behind schedule. For Rex Lapis!
Lament! Huh. Here!
Don't get frostbite. Cool it.
Useless!
No one escapes my sight!
Cool it. Huh. Ah! Ah! What's the hurry?
All hail! Access denied.
This moment will be frozen in time.
Disappear! Worthless!
No touching! No touching! Next...
To dust!
We're way behind.
Useless! Lament! Here! Here!
This is long overdue. No escape! Get him!
Dodge this!
For it! Go grab Barret Buddy!
This moment will be frozen in time.
Born of ice and frost. No touching.
Cool it! Cool it! This moment will be frozen in time.
No escape! For Rex Lapis! No touching!
Evil conquering! Worthless! Here! Boring! Useless!
Freeze! Dodge this!
This is long overdue. No touching. I've completed your trial.
You don't have to report back. Only you can evaluate the result of this trial. You'll progress faster that way.
Understood.
Xiao always has such strong opinions.
From tomorrow on, I'll start raising the difficulty.
I have to do what?
Another one of those pesky I'll leave him to you, Ganyu. It's all-
Pesky visitor? So even here there...
Oh heavens! Blessed be Rex Lapis! I've finally come upon the Adepti! Great! My name's Sin Chung. I came to ask for your merciful blessings,
Oh, so it's a pilgrim. Huh. He can handle any battle, but talking to straight...
I am also one of...
Perfect! I didn't come in vain then. Although you sound a bit half-hearted. Doesn't matter. What blessings can you grant me?
Wow, straight to the point, huh?
Dear Pilgrim, you
For free?
that's not what I meant. What I'm trying to say is, it would be unfair to other...
Hold on. I've heard this.
Your father must have experienced. A person of your age should focus on work and family, instead of chasing after fairy tales.
Are you a real Adeptus? You sure you're not one of those swindlers who pose as an Adeptus to cheat people out? Enough. Doesn't matter if you're a real Adeptus or not. You're...
Nobody's stopping you. Ganyu, don't let...
I thought that coming back to Jueyun Karst and devoting myself to training would make me feel... But being questioned by him made me realize that But...
It's true! Just believe...
all right. If I'm proven right.
It's a step in the right... Come on, Ganyu!
I suppose you have a point.
That's right!
I've spent too much time in the mountains. Let's go for a walk in the port.
Happy to come with.
The smell of the sea.
Ganyu,
Well, I used to be.
Huh.
Well, when I think about my time, it put me in a.
Why? I wouldn't have thought I'd meet you.
This old man called her Little Miss Ganyu.
Allow.
That's alright.
Uncle Tien is a member of the Liyue Cheese.
What? The same?
Hush now. Fishing in the port and strolling about. In most people's eyes, I'm just a forgetful and
Uncle Tien is too modest. He's been around for a long time. There's no one who can replace a person. Uncle Tien, a person of your standing should really stop calling me Little Miss Ganyu.
Oh, my apology. Thank you for looking after me when I first
Oh, so you've been friends for many...
Oh, I was just fulfilled.
Talking about secretaries... Oh, I don't know if I should...
Yes, she works at Yua High Pavilion.
I don't know myself, really. May I trouble you to meet...
With pleasure.
She's back in character. Just like that, huh? Let's...
Catch the wind.
I don't know why, but...
Indeed, it has... I heard that you've...
Abusing?
Don't worry.
Ganyu's not only a competent...
So, what can you tell me?
Ugh, where should I start? There are obvious irregularities and without any evidence.
I see. It's not uncommon.
Well, is there...
Naturally. I've dealt with similar issues hundreds of times. Give me a moment to consider the best approach in this scenario. All right? Let's approach it this way, then.
Huh?
If I remember correctly...
In that case... I know what you mean, Miss Ganyu.
Exactly. Let's start with...
Yeah.
I suppose.
That won't be necessary, Mr. Ball. Should we need to place such an order?
What? Ugh.
Well, Second Life's credit has all. Huh.
Don't let that rascal fool you. If you don't believe me, show me his tax records. I'm sure I'll find.
You know Second Life's business, so.
Of course. I'd rather lose money myself than see that rascal make some.
Well then, please look over this tax record. We'll review Second Life's credit based on your observations.
Oh, of course. I'll read very, very carefully. Line by line and word by word. Ah, here, I found it. That exquisite wooden furniture set he bought from Fanmu Carpenters at the beginning of the year. Ugh. He even flaunted it in front of me. Look at the tax record. Not a word about that furniture.
I see.
I told...
But, Ms. Ganyu, this...
He might have destroyed all the evidence.
Aha, you're...
I hope so. Let's go to Fanmu Carpenters. It should be near Chingsa Village. Thank you for shining a light on this case, Mr. Balai.
Oh, please, that's nothing. I just hope you won't be lenient with him.
I'm afraid I can't.
It's all right, Weishin. You can stay in Liyue Harbor and finish your work. Leave the rest.
Oh, that's so...
What's the hurry?
Welcome. How can an old carpenter like me help you?
Chingsa really is full of lonely old people.
Hey, I heard that, flying.
Paimon, sorry.
Master Lu, we've...
Why would the cheese...
Dongsheng bought some furniture for...
Oh, it's about Second Life. It was a big order.
Sure enough. Could we perhaps borrow that invoice? We won't have any evidence.
Of course, but I'm not...
What's that supposed to mean?
As for old documents and such, but some troublemakers have recently... Since you need that invoice anyway...
So that's what happened. I see.
I'll leave you to it then. I need to get back to work.
Take back the warehouse.
Wait,
Oh, Paimon sees them too. It's one of the Fatui.
They must be...
Maybe they're the scoundrels who invaded Mass...
Ever since Osai, we won't cause a serious Besides, I can already feel their my intuition as the secretary of the Qixing.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go teach him a lesson.
You'll get frostbite.
This moment will be frozen in time. Dodge.
Stand clear.
Feel the beat! Shred till I'm dead!
It's time for a flash freeze.
Dodge this.
Frozen food.
Freeze.
Chill to the bone.
Power cord!
Dodge this. Don't get frostbite. Dodge this.
Power cord!
Animal test 6308.
Cool it.
Terra Smash!
Swirl, Mark 2.
Shred till I'm dead! Feel the beat!
Freeze.
Stand clear.
Freeze.
Pyrotechnics!
Oh, so sorry.
You're not going anywhere.
Dodge.
Absorption test. Animal test 6308.
Feel the beat!
Freeze.
Absorption test.
Terra Smash!
Dodge this.
Power cord!
Animal test 6308. Animal test 6.
Dodge this. Don't get frostbite.
Time to rock!
Cool it.
Absorption test.
I think you've had enough.
Plan.
We just taught you, and if you don't, we'll be forced to use harsher methods.
I'm telling the truth.
If you're telling the truth, then why would you?
Fine. If you
About to.
pick berries over...
I must admit, I didn't.
It's not an excuse. I rarely ever think about it. I'm here alone, and Jinxa Village is nothing...
Judging by how he's looking.
So you have nothing to do with.
Vanmu Carpenter, I swear.
So it wasn't the Fatui who took over.
I misjudged the situation, and our.
Exchange? This woman...
Yes, precisely.
Paimon's in.
Darn you.
What's your choice then?
I'll get back to my berries.
What a bittersweet.
I made a laugh.
No worries. So this is the warehouse. Seems like those troublemakers were nothing more than a few hair churls. Let's show them what we got.
Cool it! What's the hurry? Cool it!
Power cord! Absorption test.
Don't get frostbite. Cool it! Cool it!
Animal test 6308.
Freeze!
Pyrotechnics!
Dodge this!
Dust! Yeah!
Swirl, Mark 2.
Pyrotechnics! Shred till I'm dead!
Yep, animal test 6308.
Yep!
Oh, so sorry. Dodge this!
Stand clear.
Freeze! Dodge this!
Animal test 6308. All clear. Quick, let's look around for the invoice. This one is an invoice from One Min Restaurant. Some dining tables and chairs. That's not it.
What's the hurry? What's the hurry?
This one is Wangsheng Funeral Parlors. Oh, so they make coffins too!
What's the hurry? Catch the wind.
This one is Second Lives! We finally found it! Let's bring this invoice back to Oishin!
Seems all the other knights already have their hands full.
I promised. Look. Agreed.
What's the hurry?
Isn't it? Huixin, I told you. I do hope.
Groundless, but I
No. No. I'm an honest merchant. I would never get involved with any.
Haven't I made my...
What?
He's talking. Time for that.
Mr. Dongsheng,
I...
do you admit to tax evasion?
Indeed. Oh? Mr. I don't think...
Your enemy to think.
Pitting your opponent. That's how I figured. So, I did...
Ganyu's...
Oh. Then let me...
Alright, come on, Ganyu. Just say yes. Let's eat... Oh, come...
If it's just a...
Actually, I've...
Oh, what should I try this time?
Catch the wind.
Miss Gon.
Sure.
That's so... Oh? Oh, no, with pleasure.
Even though I've only...
I didn't know that you think so highly of...
However, I can't compare myself to such an outstanding...
I disagree.
Over the years...
Huh?
Influenced by my youthful idea. At first, I was... But after all that happened...
So...
You'll help her, gentle as always. And it'd be such a beautiful moment. If it's not too much to ask for, she might still need...
Huixin,
Just like when you showed me my...
Witness. It's true that I've witnessed thousands of years of Leo, but I've Huixin, you've made me realize that I share another connection with the... They rely on me.
Oh, of course. You're irreplaceable.
That's right. That's why...
Hooray! Ganyu's finally cheered up!
Even if I've really been... I won't let you down. I'm going to fulfill my contract. Regardless, I'm afraid... No time to waste. Let's get back to work.
Good luck, Miss Gon.
We're leaving all...
Baisha, are you okay? Look!
You even have enough time?
Not at all!
We wouldn't have survived the...
Miss Ganyu,
We've been praying day and... To us, you're like...
Forget all our envious complaints from before.
All right. Please divide the matters at hand into government affairs, business affairs. I'll take care of the rest.
Of course.
Oh, finally.
Yes. I'd like to earnestly thank... I'd like to...
Sure.
Let's cross...
Anfang's Ironhawkers, here to serve.
Oh, so sorry. Dodge this! A touch of frost. Gah! Dodge this. That. Swift and merciful. Cool it. Cool it. Cool it. A touch of frost. Cool it. Freeze. Forth, my blade. Dodge this. Dodge this. Swift and merciful. Forth, my blade.
This is fine. Fine wine indeed.
Oh? I didn't think I would see you here.
Are these two your friends?
Yes. We had the fortune of meeting not too long ago. They are quite a knowledgeable and talented pair, and a pleasure to be... Traveler.
This, good sir, seems not to appreciate the almighty power of the Lord of Geo. As a professional archaeologist, I'm inclined to correct some of his erroneous views. We are
The first Mora?
As everyone knows, the Lord of Geo taught the ancient people of Liyue the craft of smelting, creating goods that allowed them to develop trade with the early nations of that time. Today, Liyue holds the sole right to cast Mora in the entire continent of Teyvat. The world's very first Mora should have been cast by the hands of the Lord of Geo himself thousands of years ago.
According to my research, as well as my own hypothesis,
I believe that this coin of unique historical significance has been passed down secretly through the years as a kind of token. For example, perhaps the Qixing who control the Liyue use it in some kind of unknown ceremony they hold when they come to power.
Oh, no. My research indicates that the first the world's... That is, that the Lord of Geo used this original Mora as a catalyst.
A dagger and a sword?
Well, by the book when it comes...
I can't say I agree. Let us not speak of the authenticity of the dagger and sword first. But Mora and money came about simply because they are a convenient measure of a contract's value. Rex Lapis just meant for Mora to serve as a catalyst for people to exchange and trade. The world's first Mora is probably just an ordinary...
I think that Mr. Hanshua's hypothesis seems reasonable. Mr. Zhonglu...
No, I am not debating right or wrong. I am simply stating a fact.
Enough! Do you think you understand the Lord of Geo more than me?
I know but little about history, and I wouldn't dare to brag. But discussion is meaningless if everyone has the same opinion, no?
Well then, answer me this. Long ago...
That is...
Okay then.
There's a
I
mean...
Excuse me, sir.
Oh, it's no problem at all. But...
Of course. They can come if that's what...
So eat, drink...
What I'm about to say is that you're so I have a question.
Let's not analyze it in terms...
Right! The Lord of Geo...
But when I was the god of Morax used a...
What? No way...
This...
Don't worry, please tell me what you know. This event...
No, it's just... Where should I begin?
Over here! Mr. Zhongli! I've been looking for you. See.
Put down your weapon and stay...
First of all, I'm not holding a weapon. There's no need...
The Fatui say that every...
But this time, I registered with... I will be conducting an... I heard that Wangsheng Funeral Parlor had a consultant named Zhang...
So you mean to say that this is work for the Wang... Well...
Of course you...
Wait, if...
That will give us a chance to continue the topic we were just discussing. Oh, and you should tag along too. This experience... It is a story...
This is... Wait.
But this friend...
Oh?
If my friend is...
Hey, Paimon's good at that too!
Well, that is... Well, let's go. There's no time to waste. An ancient artifact would be good. This place looks so ordinary. Can we really find anything valuable here?
Huh?
I don't mean the scenery.
Guyan Stone Forest. Legend has it that Rex Lapis threw spears made of... After many years of wind...
These mountains were the Lord...
What we see now is just the part of them that remain. But due to the different angles, so besides wind erosion...
Well, a god able to fight...
Indeed. This is... Most of the objects from that time were lost to the sea. But the gigantic waves...
So you're saying that I mean... Well, since...
Okay, then.
Huh? Me?
What's the matter? This is your...
I get it.
Okay. The ancient god probably left behind lots of elemental marks. Following them should make our search much easier.
Well, go ahead then. Use your elemental sight to look for any marks. Quick! Feel the beat! Stand clear! Stand clear! Animal hypostasis and... Time to rock!
Cool it! Cool it!
Absorption test.
Freeze!
Why are there enemies here?
Guyan Stone Forest is a place where a god was defeated, and its remnants still affect the area to this day.
Absorption test. Swirl, Mark 2. Stand clear. Power core. Feel the beat! They're gathering together here. But why?
See that object in the center? Perhaps it emits the remnant strength of the god. That would certainly attract them. The hydromonic monsters. I have a contract and must put my personal feelings aside. Go ahead. Defeat them and recover the relic.
Absorption test.
Don't miss your luck. Cool it. This moment will be frozen in time.
Feel the beat. Stand clear. 6308.
Dodge this!
Pyrotechnics! Shred-till-dig! Animal hypostasis emulation. Animal test 6308.
Dodge this! Oh, so sorry. Cool it! Freeze!
It's just a stone slab, but its design is quite unique. This should be enough to garner some information. Let's head back.
Call yourself?
We all have our...
Oh, stop!
This girl, she left me to...
I've just been researching the... And you!
I mean...
Now, calm down. Oh, what a shame. This stone slab we found...
Quick, give it to me. At least we didn't... Oh, but these other objects are certainly worth a little something.
So, it's all...
Not at all. My quest... But you? You're just trying to use archaeology...
Nonsense! I'm a professional archaeology researcher from Snezhnaya.
Oh, by the way...
Oh? Why's...
That's not an ancient teacup. It's part of Ningguang.
I...
See? You do...
What? So what? Why can't I... All right, then. No need to stay...
Freeze!
I heard that Saltarad...
According to legend, but this legend has been around for ages. With the countless...
Oh, that's just...
About that. I know that... However, the ruin... I found a mechanism that's seen... So at the moment, the seal's origin and how to break it, I don't know. The god of salt... So...
This doesn't sound like...
Who cares about all that?
You weren't listening at all, were you?
But we have the
This seal seems to be...
I may know something about it.
What?
Over the years, I've heard various rumors with bits of... Let's go take a look at the...
Okay, since Mr...
Freeze! Cool it!
Here it is. There's some debris scattered here that, when put together, look like they definitely had to do with the god of salt. According to the inscription on the side, if one looks from a certain angle, the secret to the mechanism will be revealed. See that? Although we activated the mechanism, nothing happened to the seal.
That's because there's actually another mechanism that must be activated.
Another? This place seems familiar. When I investigate, but when...
That's because you don't just need the secret to this. Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Qingce in the north. All desolate and devoid of life. Liyue is vast.
To the north, to the east. Do the people of Liyue always...
I think
Certainly you have, to provide a haven for her people at that time, and that haven she...
How sad.
Okay.
Tianheng in the... With this clue, you should be able to solve the puzzle.
Don't get frostbite.
Feel the beat! Stand clear! Animal test 6308!
Dodge this!
Right. Power cord!
What's the hurry?
Let's jam! The threads of your fate lie in my hands.
I created another universe and founded paradise. For I, Fischl, am the Prinzessin der Verirrt...
Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Jingze in the north. The directions are the clue. Give it another try.
By royal decree! By royal decree!
Look! The seal really was broken! Mr. Zhongli is indeed quite remarkable.
It was nothing, really. Now, it's time...
What's the hurry? Dodge this! Freeze!
Before entering the ruin, I have a proposal that will help us prevent the kind of senseless arguing between you two that...
Okay.
I propose you two agree upon a contract. To show my sincerity...
Hey!
I don't agree.
I don't agree either. He will only defile the precious...
Well then, you will have to rely...
You have the audacity!
If you want me to agree upon... If we discover...
I can accept... Well then.
Come on, let's get moving. We're not frozen in place after all. What's the hurry?
Are these statues?
No. These are people.
Duh.
They were probably followers of the god of salt.
How did they become this way?
What in the world is hidden deep in this ruin?
Quake! Solidify!
Freeze!
Crumble! Crumble!
Look at this!
According to my knowledge...
What?
Exactly.
Able to predict...
Finally.
Hey!
If Mr...
Of course.
Since we have...
Then let's move on.
Stabilize!
Absorption test. Animal test 6308. Animal hypostasis emulation. Pyrotechnic.
Crumble! 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 Quake! Stabilize! Rise!
Just a sip.
This, if I remember correct.
Indeed. But the god, when you stick the deeper it is stuck in the... What that? Well then.
No, and this girl...
Oh boy, here we go.
So you are saying you want to break the contract?
So what if I break it? Let's not forget who hired...
Because you agree. Rex Lapis once said...
That is one of your...
Will suffer the wrath of...
Rise!
I will have order!
Rise!
Leaving so soon!
Crumble! Stabilize!
No escape! Can't run from death.
I shall come. You are not.
Oh, darn you!
Some archaeological. Hey!
Clement's wronged. When people see the. I think we.
Huh?
That in truth. Miss, you lack even the most basic You aren't interested. I believe those legends about.
Okay, that's enough. Sir, you're right. Our ancestors were those protected by the god of salt all those years ago. When the...
Oh, right.
During the war, we agreed to a...
Naturally. Come with me.
I'm feeling a little off. Rise! Rise! Solidify! Rise! Rise! Crumble! Crumble!
Stand clear! Stand clear! Pyrotechnics!
Quake!
Absorption test! Stand clear!
Order guide you! Rise! Solidify! Gather! Order guide you!
Cool it!
Stand clear!
What's the hurry?
This is a sword? Aha! It's a broken sword! This is proof! This proves that the power of this sword surely is much greater than that of the Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler. If we can repair the...
2 pieces of a broken sword.
Why?
Yes, but the only one object per claim clause still holds true. You cannot take 2 relics at the same time.
This logic!
When there's a contract, not...
No! If I only take 1/2, then it can't be repaired, no matter what. I must be faithful to her.
So you are already...
Zhongli!
That is to say, you consign yourself to suffer the wrath of the rock.
That's okay.
No, you can't hit her!
Perhaps that as punishment.
Huh? The truth.
Yes. I'm afraid to say that the god of salt, Havria, was not the powerful god you imagine her to be. Rather, she was a small...
What?
During the Archon War, but Havria instead however, after...
No.
In her last days, she had not even a single blade to defend her people with.
Not even a single blade? Then...
This sword is not a relic, but...
Murder weapon? No! That's not true! That can't be true!
As I said...
Preposterous! You are a follower of Morak!
Hey! Come back!
It is a punishment after all. I did not want to tell her such cruel facts, but the contract was broken. Let's follow her deeper into the ruin. There, I fear, we will find something that will leave her no choice but to face the truth.
Are these statue thingies running? What will we find ahead?
Salt. And betrayal.
What did they see? What?
Since you do not trust me, let us continue onward. That which lies... This is the scene of the crime. The story continues that some among... The Archon War was cruel in the extreme.
But what about...
No matter how weak the god, those who could... Those of her people who were their descendants feared, so they risked... But they...
This must be a lot. Don't you dare...
Yikes.
This is the price, judging by how she appeared. I fear that she... No, indeed. Faith in a god. So it is for Havria. And... All right, then.
Huh?
One cannot...
Dodge this! What's the hurry? Freeze!
Now, the Adepti have presently to leave them here is to let them slumber. I ended an era with my own two hands. History records, but history may be changed. I need to find a better stone carvings were.
Zhongli.
Therefore, I thought you are one who crosses the celestial atlas. And as long as a traveler like you is able to record what happened, then a backup of sorts.
Sounds like tough work.
Now then.
Huh? Why do we need to throw—
As I said, this includes thousands of years ago, the Adepti and I fought against the turmoil that plagued every corner of this land. Guyan Stone Forest, where I sealed many gods with my spears. After so long, naught but folk tales remain. Oh, sire, you and I were foes, but our ancient grudge is but a bygone memory now. May that which Havria has left behind be yours to subsume. And thus another spark of divinity departs from Liyue. My legacy shall now be left to those who come after to debate. I will remain here for a while. I fear that moments, though the salt, if a day...
Dodge this!
Absorption test! Absorption test! Stand clear!
What was that? Oh, it's gone. Can I go take a look?
This doesn't look good.
Swirl, Mark 2! Animal test 6308! Animal test! Amp it up!
Quick! Terra Smash!
Stand clear!
Yeah! Cool it!
Stand clear! Feel the beat!
To dust! Freeze!